Flosstube, it's Jen from Jen's Stitching Niche. I'm back for my September update, October plans video. I had said I was going to record more often, and I say that often, and I'm often wrong. So it looks like once every 4 to 5 weeks is about the best I could do. Maybe I'll improve as the semester rolls along, but semester is about halfway through. We are exhausted. We have been working really hard, but it's fall break. Well, not officially. Fall break starts on Thursday. So today is October 8th. It's a Monday. I had classes today and I'll have classes tomorrow, but that's okay because we have fall break at the end of the week. Let's see. This video I'm going to plan on sharing quite a bit. I have some projects that I've finished. I have some really interesting plans for October. I've been on 2 trips and I'm going on 2 more trips. I have some haul to share and I have some life updates. So I will try to squeeze all of that in a reasonable amount of time. I'll start with kind of life updates. I just talked about the semester being crazy, and on top of that, I've had 2 family members in the hospital in a 3-week time span, 2-week time span. So right at the end of September, I was getting ready to go to a retreat in Memphis, Tennessee with Katrina Boyd, and the day before I was supposed to leave, my husband went to the clinic because he was having problems breathing, and they sent him to the emergency room thinking he was having a heart attack. Fortunately, that is not the case. He was suffering from pleurisy, but they kept him overnight, and he's doing great. He's doing fine, but just out of precaution, they wanted to make sure he wasn't having a heart attack. But it scared us both, and he is determined to get in better shape. He's always been in pretty good shape, but he wants to get back into better shape. So we went and bought bikes, and we're going to be bikers now, like cyclists, not motorbikes. But we bought some bikes. We went for a bike ride yesterday, and we were supposed to go for a bike ride today, but it rained. But I like biking, so that's not a big deal. But he's healthy and happy, and he's fine. Almost a week later, my dad went into the hospital. So we came home from our retreat on Sunday. Monday, my sister took my dad to the hospital, and they admitted him because he was having intestinal bleeding, and they couldn't figure out what was going on. They thought he may have colon cancer, and then that wasn't the case. They thought he had something wrong with his kidneys, and that doesn't seem to be the case. So he was there for an entire week. He is home now. He came home today. He's feeling much better, and we are happy for that. Several people have been keeping up with all of that, and I appreciate your concern. Thank you very much. But everybody's home and healthy and happy as of this evening, so that's good. 2 trips. I did go on 2 trips since my last video. I was very fortunate to be invited to spend the weekend in Little Rock, Arkansas with 3 fabulous women, fabulous Flosstubers. I feel very fortunate to have gotten that invitation, and I cannot tell them or anyone how much I appreciate it. I just don't know how to express the joy that I got spending time with these 3 ladies. I was invited by Nicole Buckeye Stitcher to come and stitch with her, Marlene from Stitching by the Lake, and Kathleen from Kathleen's Trodden Trails. 3 wonderful ladies that I really appreciate. I love their videos. I met Marlene previously at a Katrina Retreat, and just thought she was fabulous. She's so wise, and just, we all need Marlene in our life to keep our heads on straight, I guess, in a very positive way. I've met Nicole previously when I was in Cincinnati, and she's just as sweet and kind and concerned about everyone. I mean, she's a vet. She takes care of animals, but that compassion is evident in the way she she really is concerned with people around her. She wants to make sure everybody is happy and she does what she can to ensure that everyone around her is happy and comfortable. She's very sweet. And then Kathleen is just an amazing lady too. She's very positive. And that's one thing. All three of these ladies are super positive. They don't, they don't dwell on anything negative. They just see the positive, or they turn things into positives. It's just, they're really good people to be around. And right now in my life, I think that's the type of people I need to be around. And I appreciate the chance to spend time with all three of you. You made a big difference. So it was just great. While we were there, we did a gift exchange. We each brought gifts for each other, and I was just, overwhelmed by how generous these ladies were. And just a couple of things that I was going to show you, some of the things that I did get from Marlene. She made me this pillow, which is super cute. I love that, and I'm going to put that on my Halloween tree back here. Kathleen also made me a stitched pillow, which has the wool, which I love, and velveteen on the back, so thank you. I love that. And Nicole gave us each a kit. I can't show you the pattern, but it's a Bent Creek, what is it called? Robin on an Egg. And she packaged it all sweetly with an Altoid tin, and it's got the supplies for actually stitching this up. So they're just super generous, and that's not even, I had a whole bag of things that I got from these three ladies. They were super sweet. We stitched most of the time. We rented a little cottage, or they, I showed up. I didn't have to do any of the planning. They were amazing. But it was a really cute cottage in Little Rock, and we had wonderful food, and we talked a lot about lots of different things. And it was nice. It wasn't, some of the topics people are like, let's not talk about that. But they were just, just very open and just good people. We all need to be like that. We did go shopping. We went to the Shepherd's Needle, and I'll show you what I got there. I got a lot. I did not show much restraint, but I got a new punch needle. I have the punch needle set from Clover that I picked up really cheap at Walmart, and then I have a little small punch needle that I picked up from Teresa's shop when she was opened, had her brick and mortar shop. And then this is the one everybody talks about, the Ultra Punch, so I picked this up. So I picked up one for myself, and in addition to the punch needle, the actual punch needle, I picked up 2 punch needle kits, I guess. This is from Threads That Bind, Be Grateful, which I love. This is Sean Williams. I love her stuff. Most of every punch needle I've done has been a Threads That Bind. And I actually carry Threads That Bind in my shop now. I ordered a bunch from her because I love her stuff. But in addition to that one, I picked up this little set. Isn't that cute? Roly-poly Santas. I'm a Santa collector, so I don't know. I'll try to get these done in the next, 10 years. But this just comes with the chart, so I had to buy some weaver's cloth, which they had at Shepherd's Needle. In addition to that, I got this Frosty Winter Mouse from Just Nan. If you've watched my videos before, you know that I love these little mice. And they just came out with another one. Annette from Annette's Acres showed the Witch Hazel one. Got to call Marlene in Cross Stitch Peddler over in Decatur, Alabama, and get that one ordered. That's my local needlework shop. It's not, but that's what I tell her. I picked up the Merry December from the stocking collection from Blackbird because this isn't available anymore. So she had this one, but also the 'Tis the Season from Blackbird Design that everybody's stitching. That was in another book originally. I can't remember the name of it, but at Shepherd's Needle, she had like 3 copies of that older book. So I think it's the Joyous Noel. Southern accent makes life difficult sometimes. But I think it's the Joyous Noel, but pronounced properly. I think she had like 3 copies of that if you're interested. It's Shepherd's Needle in Little Rock, Arkansas. I want to do a silk gauze piece, so I picked up this from Erica Michaels. It says autumn, and then it's got harvest and things like that. And I saw this in a little curio cabinet there, and it was just gorgeous. I love the bee skep. This is from Katie Schmitz. So Suzette Primitive Stitcher. If you haven't stitched this one, then you need this one, don't you? So cute. And I picked up an old with my needle and thread, home for the holidays. What else did I get? I got one of these corner gauges because it's got their emblem, Shepherd's Needle emblem, and then a thread board because that is too cute with all those beehives. And then the last thing I got has been talked about on other videos. So I think Kathleen and Marlene both got this. I don't think Nicole picked this one up. Maybe she did. But this was on display, but it wasn't stitched like this. It was stitched on a brown fabric with darker brown floss, as well as a blue fabric with darker blue floss. And it was gorgeous. And Kathleen's already started this, and hers is beautiful too. So I think I'm going to do the brown tones first, and then the green tones. I want to do one for each season, I think. That is beautiful. So that was my haul from the Little Rock trip. And I had the best time. That was such a good time. And I'm excited because I get to see Marlene and I get to see Kathleen at the Midwest Stitchers Retreat in like 2 weeks. Less than 2 weeks. I'm so excited. Nicole, I'm going to have to see you soon because you're just a sweetheart. Let's see. On my way there, I checked the mail before I left town. You know, I have to make sure and get all my stuff mailed from my shop. So I stopped, and sure enough, I had a package. I ordered some needle minders, which I'm not a needle minders person, but I've been hearing people talk about Mad for Minders, so I went to her Etsy shop and found some things I needed. So I love Tudor England, so I bought the Anne Boleyn. I'm a beekeeper, so I got the bee. I am a huge James Dean movie fan. He had 3 movies before he passed away, and actually they were released. I think 2 of the 3 were released after he died. But he was in Rebel Without a Cause. He was in East of Eden, and then he was also supposed to be a minor character in the movie Giant, which had Rock Hudson and Elizabeth Taylor. But he was a scene stealer, so he got billing because of how good he was at stealing scenes in that. But I love James Dean movies, his 3 movies. My dad introduced me to them when I was in the 9th grade, and when I was in high school, I was one of the only kids that even knew who he was, and I had movie posters and t-shirts, and when I saw this, I had to have it. So, love James Dean. I actually had this movie poster hanging in my room from 9th grade all the way through college. So, and then this was a freebie. But I really love these. These are really great needle minders. Of course, I'll probably just use them as magnets in my craft room. After I got back from that retreat, I worked a lot on textbook stuff and working at the university, but then I got ready to go to Katrina Boyd's retreat at the end of September. That was a great time. Ray and Tangela are 2 people that I've met at Katrina's retreats, and we sat with them and my sister Sharon and sister Bridget and our friend Lisha all went. And so we sat with Katrina and stitched and had a great time. I guess you call it your tribe, but that was just super fun. And then I got to meet some new people. So I met Glenn, Southern Stitcher, in person, and she is as full of joy as you can possibly imagine. She is hilarious. She is super friendly. She is super kind. And I just love, love, love Glenn. And She had us laughing. She's just hilarious. And she sent me a gift. I got the other day, I came home and my husband had checked the mail and she sent me a chicken bucket. So Glenn, thank you very much. I love my chicken bucket. Very cute. So, Mary she's from Mississippi. She was there too. I met her at a previous retreat, so she was there. Super smart lady. And I met a couple of new people. There was actually a lot of new people there. I met Deb, Industrious Bee, she has a lot of talent. She was showing some of the things just details. She does a lot of paper crafting. She was very sweet. And then Nanette and Mary Lisa, I think is her name. They are very much involved in the EGA group in the Memphis South Haven area. I learned a lot from talking to the two of them. They're very nice ladies. And there was a group from Texas that came in, and they were so funny. It was a mother and two daughters, and they call her the adopted daughter, and then two other sisters that are friends with them. And they just, they were so funny. They had us laughing. We thought we were going to get in trouble with the staff, but we didn't. They were hilarious. We had a great time, and I can't wait till the next Katrina Retreat, which is going to be February. I have to wait till next year to see my sister again. My other sister, Katrina. But I can't say it enough. If you haven't had a chance to go to one of Katrina's retreats, you should. She does a great job. I didn't get very much. I don't think I bought anything new. What did I do? Oh, yes, I did. I bought, where is that? I'm thinking of starting a new craft, y'all. I need someone to control me. I bought a counted thread piece. I thought that was really cute with those bluebirds. So I've ordered the canvas, and I'm going to order all of the, what is that? Pearl cottons, and I'm going to try this. Bought that from Katrina. And then I got another Just Nan rosebud tweet and another Just Nan nutcracker slide pocket. So that was my Memphis haul. Last weekend I went to a quilt show here in Hattiesburg. The Pine Belt Quilters Guild has a show every other year. And so I went and I picked up a few things. Let me see, where did I put those few things? I can't find the book. I bought this book, quilt book, excuse me, for a Christmas quilt. And I can't find what I did with it, but I bought all the fabric to do this Jingle Bell or Jingle All the Way quilt. Look how much fabric. I told my mom she's going to have to come help me do that. Well, and I bought a jelly roll, which I've lost apparently, that is a Santa. So I want to do one of those quilts kind of like Vanna did with the jelly roll. So I got to contact Vanna and find out what I'm supposed to do with that. There it is. I see it now. Here it is. It was hiding. So it's a Moda. It's called Swell Christmas. And it's got the Santa on it. Isn't that cute? So I'm going to do a quilt with this, but I also picked up the strips of the batting that you can do the jelly roll rug. So I bought 2 of those, so now I'm ready to do the rug because, you know, I've got all the time in the world to do all these crafts. So those are some purchases that I had. And while I was standing in line to pay for all that, you know, I found some chickens. Isn't that cute? Love that. And let's see, what else do I have to share before I get to my finishes? Teresa was over one day, and we were talking about all the cool stuff you can find out about by watching Flosstube. And we were talking about the Humble Bumble Stitcher and the little dolls that she makes. And Teresa's like, we should order some. And I'm like, yeah, let's do that. And I ordered some. So I got those in. I ordered 3. I got the little chicken, but look at her dress. Isn't that amazing? So I got this one. She just sits around my house all the time. And I got a little witch with her skinny legs. And she sits on my mantle right now with all my other kind of primitive Christmas decorations. Look at her little pumpkin. And I like, you're supposed to, you don't do evens, right? It's supposed to be 3s and 5s. So I had to get a third one. So I got Santa. And look at the detail on his little outfit. His little skinny legs. So those came in and I love them. So sweet. So thank you very much. I enjoyed that. And I also want to show one other gift that I got. I got this back in the summer, and I didn't show it at first because I was like, maybe I shouldn't show it. But I just have to show you because this is so sweet. This is from one of my customers. I'm just going to use her first name, Sherry. And it just was overwhelming, the generosity. When I got the box from Glenn, I'm like, I'm going to show that, and then I'm going to show the gift that I got from Sherry because I just think it's so sweet. This is a... Oh, sorry, crochet collar. Oh, you can see me, which that's kind of weird. But this crochet collar that she picked up at a thrift store that's got bees on it. And she had it framed and sent it to me. And this is hanging in a very special place in my house. And thank you, Sherry. I love this. And I should have acknowledged it earlier, but I love it. Thank you, thank you. So those are some of the gifts that I've gotten this summer. All right, so that's a lot of discussion. I haven't talked about anything that I've stitched. So let's talk about my stitching. I am trying to get through this whip parade. Well, not whip parade. This list of whips that I have put together over the course of the past year and a half. So I talked about on a previous video that I, like Jessie Marie, I made a spreadsheet of all of my whips and the start date, and then I've ordered them by the oldest one to see what I should be stitching on. And I've been trying to work through this. So I finished the Grace Bridges. I showed that earlier. Just went and bought a frame for that. I finished Trick or Treat by Dinah's the Trick or the Treat by Prairie Moon. I went and bought the frame for that. So when I get those framed, I'll show those again on a video. And then I've also done some smaller finishes. So since my last video, I have finished with Dinah's the Trick and the Treat. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 projects. So I will just go through this stack and show them. Some of them are small, but I finished the May Cottage from Country Cottage Needleworks. I finished the June Cottage, which I love. And I finished the August Cottage. So, and I've already finished with August. I finished September previously, so I've got January through September done. I have 3 more to do, but I have not started those, so I'm not going to worry about those this year. I'm only going to, I've finished the ones that I'd started. In addition to those 3, I also finished this guy. I didn't iron it. That's okay. This is Spooky Tree from Barbara Anna. I love this. Look at that crow and the melted candle on his little top hat and his big eyes. And then this pumpkin with the spider. I love this. And I'm going to do some type of flat fold finish with this. But this, I have this chart in my shop, but it's a Barbara Anna. You can get it from anybody that sells Barbara Anna's designs. So cute. And then last night, I finished October 31st. And I can't wait to finish this. I'm going to do a Priscilla finish on this one. I bought a sign or a Halloween decoration, and I'm going to finish that over the next week or so, and I will share that soon. So those were my finishes. Oh, I have one more. It's a partial finish. It's a finish. It was its own pattern, so I guess that's a finish. I'm doing the Garden Club series by Blackbird Design, and this is my progress so far. So I just finished this one, Climbing the Trellis, and I'm working on, what is that one called? Ooh, I can't, it's something bird, a rare bird or something like that. But I've stitched, what is that, 7 of the 9 of these, or there are 12 of these. And what I'm doing is I'm adding initials of important ladies in my life. So for Climbing the Trellis, let me do this a little better. For Climbing the Trellis, when I was in high school, I had 2 best friends and we did everything together. It was Christy, there's the C, and Candy, the K. We went to Washington, D.C. together. We did everything together. And so they have, I love the fact that there's 2 parts to this. And so that's my tribute to my 2 best friends from high school. And I still am in touch with them. One lives in Memphis and the other one lives in St. Louis. They both have very young children. Candy's little boy is less than 6, and Christy has 2 sons that are under the age of 8. So they're in a very different, part of being a parent than I am. Mine, which earlier he walked down the stairs. My baby is 19, so very different time in our lives, I guess. But that was my tribute to those 2 ladies. So that's my finishes. I hope we'll be doing some finishing, but these next 2 weeks are still a little busy. So today's Monday. Thursday, which is the first day of our fall break, my husband and I are going to Boston for a short vacation. I've been traveling a lot and he has not, and so he wants to go somewhere and he planned it. I'm just happy to go. So we fly out of Gulfport, Mississippi. We're going to go to Boston. We have a night tour in Salem. That's exciting. We're going to do a gravestone tour in Boston. We're going to do a brewery tour in Boston, and we're going to go whale watching. And then he also booked us made reservations at a really nice restaurant for the last night. So I'm excited. He should be a travel agent. He did a good job. So we leave Thursday, we get back Sunday. The following Thursday, Teresa and I leave for the cross-stitch retreat in Minnesota. And I'm super excited about that. I get to meet all kinds of people, get some stitching. Just super excited about that. So all of you ladies and gents that will be at the Minnesota Midwest Stitchers Retreat, I can't wait to meet all of you and spend some time with you. So we're going to have a great time. And then it's going to be calm for a while. I thought I was going to go to the Houston Quilt Show, but I think that may be completely exhausted from travel by then. So we'll see. Plans. So my plans, y'all may have heard of this. There's this app that you can get on your cell phone. In the Apple one, it's called Tiny Decisions. And when I heard of that, I was like, oh my gosh, I love that idea. And so what I've done on mine, I have 3 different wheels right now. One's for October, one's for November, and one's for December. So my October wheel is Halloween stitches. So I put all of my Halloween whips in that and I spin it, and that's what I stitch on. Well, that's not enough because that's only 1 project a day. And Jennifer can't just do that. So I decided I needed to do something else. So I pulled out my original, hold on a second. My original planner when all of this craziness started in 2016. I started a new project for 100 days. And so what I did is I went through this, and whichever day, so like today's October 8th. On October 8th, back in 2016, I started a Barbara Anna design Wicked. So I'm also, here it is right there, going to stitch on these projects that I started 2 years ago and see if I can get some of these things done. Some of them are finished, some of them are not. So this week, let me find my little list. I hope that's not too loud. So this week, I'm stitching on Wicked from, ooh, where did I put that one? I don't know where that is. Wicked and then Ghoul Tidings from Plum Street. And both of those are apparently missing right now. Don't know where I put those. But I'm also going to stitch on October 31st. Excuse me, I finished that one. I'm going to stitch on Hilda's Alphabet Brew, which is a Brenda Gervais pattern. And I'm stitching this on the, what is this, 22 count linen. That's how far I've gotten. So I will stitch on that this week. And I'm also stitching on Witch Hazel, which is a Brenda Gervais pattern as well. And that's what she looks like. And I haven't made very much progress, but that's my progress. So these are, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 patterns that I'll be stitching on. And I hope I get another finish. This weekend I finished a different project every night. So if you follow me on Instagram, I posted those. I would stay up at night. I'm like, I can't go to bed because I've got like this one, this one section left and I'll finish it. But I'm trying to get some of these whips done. It's crazy. When I first started recording Flosstube, and if you go back to some of my older videos, I did a whip parade of my 100 plus whips. I think I had 120 at that time. I am now down to 84, which I think is pretty good. I have finished, I'm unorganized. There's things all around me now. I'm trying to find my binder for this year. I meant my planner for this year. There it is. I have finished 46 projects this year. So that's my list of finishes. So I've done a lot, but I still have 84 to go. But that's okay. I can get through them eventually. I will get through them eventually. So that's my plans. I'm going to do some Halloween stitching. In November, I did a wheel for my Mania starts, and I'm going to stitch on Mania projects in November. And in December, Christmas, I did a wheel for all my Christmas projects. So that's what I will stitch on in December. Those are my plans as of now. That may change. Last thing I want to show today is some new items in my shop, because these are some cute things that I ordered. One of the joys of having a shop is you get to go on the distributor's web page and you get to go, ooh, that's cute, and that's cute, and that's cute. And you keep adding them to your cart. I like to try to get over the minimum so I don't have to pay shipping, and that's my excuse. But then those are in my shop. So if you're interested, it's Jen's Stitching Niche on Etsy. I have been selling online for a couple of years now. If you're not familiar, Teresa Vinette, who owns Shakespeare's Peddler, when she closed her shop, about 2 years after she closed her shop, I asked her if she was interested in selling what she had, and so I could open an online shop, and she did. So I bought a bunch of stock from Teresa, and that's how I opened my shop. And then I order from distributors like a shop would. And so I do have new things. I am trying to clear out some of the old stock because I want to buy more new stock. And so I've had some clearance sales. So if you're interested, just go to Jen's Stitching Niche on Etsy and just, look for the reduced or clearance, and you'll see that some of them are really good prices. And just trying to clean out and get rid of some of the stock that I've had for a couple years, and make room for new stuff. But some of the things that I have added over the past week or so is Lila's Studio Nevermore, which is pretty gorgeous. All of those motifs, I love that. I've got the Sweet Gathering Pin Keep from Scattered Seed. I love the colors, and that squirrel, so cute. And then it also has the pattern for making that little pillow, which is not a cross stitch pillow, that's just out of fabric. This is an old one, but my sister's been stitching this, so I ordered this and put it in my shop again. I had it before, but this is from Country Cottage Needleworks. It's called Summer Retreats, and it's 3 different retreats. You've got a Butterfly Bungalow, Ladybug Lane, and Honeybee. What is that? Honeybee Hideaway. I stitched these 3 and made them into needle books for me, my sister Bridget, and my friend Lisha, because I like butterflies. My younger sister Bridget loves bees, and Lisha loves ladybugs. So I made us all 3 needle books using this. They stitch up really quickly. Plus they're super cute. Got the new ornaments from Homespun Elegance. So she has a snowman ornament. She has a Yule House ornament or sampler ornament, and then she has the Santa Claus ornament each year. So those have been released. And then this other thing, I love JBW French Country. If you haven't seen these, so I went through and just ordered a bunch of these that I think are cute. Usually it's 1 or 2 colors, but when you look at it, within the design are other little designs, and these stitch up super fast. So I love pineapple, so I ordered the pineapple. And then there's the pumpkin. And a turkey. That's an easy turkey. And a rooster, because we're all into chickens now. And then there's the crow. And I guess I didn't bring it, but there's a witch. French Country witch. That is absolutely adorable. So these are super easy to stitch. Really good smalls. Let's see, what else do I have? I don't have it in stock right now, but I'm getting fabrics from Leslie from Under the Sea Fabric, which I'm super excited about that. And I just got the newest set of the pin minis from Just Another Button Company. And I guess that's it. Trying to see if there's anything else. Oh, when I was at the quilt show, one of the things the quilt show ladies do is they have a garage sale. So I actually love that part. So I paid $6 to go to the quilt show, mainly to go to their garage sale. And some of the things I found for like 25 cents a piece, I got this Prairie Schooler Holiday Harvest. So cute. I got Prairie Schooler doorstops because I want to do that pineapple. I love pineapples now. I'm all into pineapples. And then I found this. It's a Teresa Winsler. I paid 50 cents for this. It's her birdhouses. And it came with the pattern, and the pattern has the DMC, so you can stitch it. And it came with the Monaco, 28 count Monaco. So, I don't know. I probably will never stitch that. So, why don't I do this? If you are interested in the Teresa Winsler, I'll do a giveaway with this. Just mention your favorite bird in comments, and I will draw before my next video. And it comes with the chart and the fabric. Okay? And then the other thing I got was the Primitive Quilts and Projects. I went and picked this up because I was on a shopping day on Friday, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to pick that up. I have 2 of these now. So if you're interested in this magazine, mention that you like to, you're interested in quilts, and I'll enter your name in a drawing for this. This has some really great projects. It's got quilt projects, punch needle projects, all kinds of great things for the autumn. Rug hooking, felt applique. So just mention that you're interested in that, and I will do a drawing for that as well. One last haul, and this is Michelle Bendy's fault. And I have had this, I just keep forgetting to show this. So I got this in the mail the other day, which is super exciting because I love bugs. I'm a biologist, right? I say that all the time. And I can't wait to stitch some of these. Very detailed, very museum mount type things. So I'm excited about that. Which leads me to one more story about bugs. So I came home the other day, and I'm a textbook author, and when we get the books published, we get copies of the textbook. And so I get 10 copies, and they send them to me, and I usually get them, and my kids get a copy. The box was sitting, there were 2 boxes sitting on my doorstep, and I went up there, and I'm like, oh, okay, got my textbooks in, and I went to pick up one of the boxes, and a praying mantis was sitting on it, and she just jumped off. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. And then I looked, and she laid eggs on my textbook box. I'm like, that has to be a positive sign. So she disappeared. She ran away. So I have the little mass of eggs in a box, and I'm going to see if I can raise some baby praying mantis. I'm so excited. I've looked at pictures online, and they're tiny. They're, oh my gosh, the idea of having a little tiny baby praying mantis makes me so super happy. So my son thinks it's crazy, but maybe soon I will have some baby praying mantis to show you. So, all right. Well, it sounds like my older son just came in the door. So probably going to make some noises. There he is. Yeah. Hey, Patrick. I think that's everything. It's kind of scattered, but it is what it is. Hope everyone enjoys October and has a really productive stitching month. Can't wait to see everybody at the Minnesota retreat, and I will post this video and hopefully get another video up in less than 6 weeks. Oh, one last thing. My drawing from my last video, I did do the drawing. The winner is Lisa, Kindred Stitcher. Congratulations. And I will contact her, and we will get her prize package together and get that mailed. So congratulations, Lisa. Again, if you're interested, I'm doing 2 drawings from this one. If you're interested in the quilt magazine, just mention quilts. Don't mention giveaway. And if you're interested in the Teresa Winsler, tell me what your favorite bird is. Don't mention giveaway. You have to be 18. Otherwise, I don't check all the other stuff because I don't know how to check if you're a subscriber. Too much technology. So, but again, have a good October. Hope to see you soon. Minnesota, we're going to have so much fun. Talk to you later. Bye.